Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate. Yeah, today we are starting the post game. So once you beat the game and you're actually able to save, so if you don't screw up like I do the first time, you don't have to replay the entire game, you get this story select screen instead. So initially you get, I guess these 11 options of doing different stories, which roam from a couple of things like getting X amount of victories, recruiting a certain amount of warriors, or just conquering everything. And I'm not 100% sure about how many of them are conquer everything, but I know Hideyoshi's is all about just conquering or uniting all of Ransai. So, to be honest, to me, it seems like it's the most logical thing to just start off with Hideyoshi. Now, see, one of the more interesting things is that, so, in the original game, what'll happen is that all the previous warriors you've had, the Pokemons they had when you finish that story, they retain here, right? In the original, that causes the issue of you having fully evolved Pokemons versus the opponent not having fully evolved Pokemons. This issue has been solved in this ROM hack by just only having fully evolved Pokemons. Ransai, known for constant battles that rages across its 17 kingdoms. In the Kingdom of Ignis, situated in the corner of this land. You know, I've been thinking, Ransai is full of people and full of Pokemon, right? But only some people, warriors, that can communicate with Pokemon. Don't you think it's great if everyone could make friends with Pokemon? What a happy world that would be. It's the kind of world I always dreamed of. It's impossible. The number of people blessed with the ability to communicate with Pokemon will always be limited. Kanbei, you're always such a downer. Yeah, I'll show you. Now, the storybooks say this world was created by a legendary Pokemon. And they also say that the one who captures all 17 castles gets to see this Pokemon, right? You're not wrong. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna summon the legendary Pokemon together and we're gonna change this world. Yeah, so we need to unite all of Ransai. And as you can see, we've got 17 different armies all at once. So, the big thing really for this one is to just capture quickly, because the AI will now also capture other people's bases or other people's kingdoms, and it just makes sense to go after Greenleaf immediately, right? This is our starting team, which is Hideyoshi with Infernape, Hanbei with Raichu, or Alolan Raichu, and Ganbei with Typhlosion, the Ghost one, which is some good theming. That makes sense for Kanbei. And we also have Nako, who's got a Nidoking, which is not her perfect Pokemon or anything. Her perfect Pokemon is very likely, what's his face? Salazzle. But honestly, to me, it makes sense to just try to get a foothold. At the moment, we can be attacked in 4 different directions, so I think I want to just battle Greenleaf immediately. That being said, none of our guys actually use fire type moves, which is an issue. I'm just quickly look if we do get a fire type user in. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're not able to visit the floating rock. Oh, okay. Ooh, this is interesting. It would kill our variety slightly, but we could Yeah, we could do that. We could quickly battle these guys and hope to get Orbeetle and Flareon here. And then next turn we'll start to take Greenleaf. And then we can work our way from that. When we get the water guy, or when we get the grass guys, we can take on the water guys, and then we'll take on Aurora, and then we'll have a little bit of a beginning foothold. So Salazzle is over there, which you could do a job to immediately take that if we wanted to. Alright, we just killed this guy immediately. Yeah, our guys are pretty strong to start off with. Although we don't have anything super effective against Orbeetle, I just realized. Although this thing uses Fire Lash, which could be good for us because we, like I said, we do need a Fire type user. I thought, for whatever reason, Salazzle used a Poison type move, but I can't imagine this not being her perfect Pokemon. Obviously, I didn't search it up, but we may as well get the perfect link, although Nidoking's ground type would have not been too bad to have. Ooh, that is super effective. Yeah, Orbeetle is Psychic Bug, and, okay, well, never mind, we miss. Great. God, I'm sorry, I've been using a lot of speed up lately. For those who haven't watched the live streams, I've been live streaming this game for getting some perfect links. Just before we start a new campaign, and I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I did use a lot of speed up in that. Alright, this time at least we got Orbeetle. I think we've done this quick enough to also get Flareon. As an added note, it is also just straight up quite good to get the other Warlord, because Motonari, I believe, was unavailable in the initial story of Ronsai, unless you, I think, use passwords. Like, I believe there's passwords, or you need to get the game early, right, to get the grass and the water warlords in the first story mode, but you can get them in this one. Okay, these guys are a little weaker, but we'll take them, and boom. Look at that. Salazzle is perfect now. Let's see if anyone does something yet. They tend to not go and conquer the opponents until, well, usually like a couple turns. Also, I did notice she's got Malouetta now. I don't remember changing that, but I mean, it makes enough sense. Just trying to look if other people run their perfect Pokemons. I don't think so. Also, there's someone, there's a special unit in our camp. Oh, okay. The player character's just there. That might have been added. I do not remember the player character just being readily available in a lot of the stories, but yeah, let's we don't have any room for him anyways, so Let's go battle. Also, that was the Centiscorch guy, not even an orbital guy. We already had him, apparently. So, generally speaking, these post games tend to be a lot shorter because, well, you don't have to do as much grinding. That's the main thing, really. What will usually happen is that what you should do is quickly try to amass a bit of an army, and after that, you'll notice that there will probably be like 2 or 3 guys or 2 or 3 other big armies that have been created, but you should be slightly stronger. And then by the end, you will likely want to. By the end, you'll likely want to keep one kingdom alive, and then just once again grind for perfectlings and things like that. Also, you'll get the transformations now. The transformations are available now of all of the warlords, which was not the case in the first one. Not even for Uishi, which was surprising. So as for now, they seem to be going that way. I was gonna say we don't have a great option for Pangoro, but we kind of do with Infernape. You can just, I guess, go after that flagpole eventually when you have time. These guys probably 10%, 11%. Yes, it's about that much. How strong are you? 7%. So you guys aren't really very strong at all, unfortunately. You'll probably die, but God, that is very weak. Yeah, I think I'll send Raichu over here actually instead. I'm not 100% sure if we'll get Torterra, unfortunately. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, you just go this way instead. Damn. Okay, so you may as well go away, Raichu, because let's not kid ourselves. You literally don't do anything to him. This lost 14, which is not a bad amount. I think we'll try to get Typhlosion over to him, because Typhlosion is probably the warlord that does the most damage to him. Unfortunately, all 3 of her warlords don't do super effective damage, so we're unlikely to actually get Torterra. Maybe we could try 5 damage. Excuse me. Inferno will probably have to do all the work there. Yeah, this just almost immediately kills. Yeah, why don't you two head out and Inferno, if you go over here and... Okay, it does something. Yeah, Reggie doesn't really have much to do anymore. He can't do his attack apparently, which I think even if we go after him with Typhlosion, I don't think we have enough time to get him. He'll only get recruited if you beat him within, I think in the big maps it's within 5 turns, but I think it's just an automatic win, so we'll take it. And yeah, this is the big thing, right? I mean, we're immediately up to 15, where I think everyone else is still at like 10. That being said, I don't think we're gonna get any grass guys here. Let's see. Well, who knows? They are in the grass area, so maybe they have. We got 2 guys that don't really use grass moves, which is, I think, a little unideal. Alright, well, let's see what everyone else does now. Alright, nobody did anything. Okay, I did see something interesting there. You have a Zapdos. Okay, you have Galarian Zapdos. Did you just recruit that guy randomly? I think they're just searching for Pokemons, I guess. But still, that is very strange. Also, you have 6 now. A couple of these guys actually have 6 now. No one else is using legendaries yet, but okay, you just got you just recruited a bunch of guys, which may not be too good for us, but. And Motonari is not here, so what do we want to send out to that? We definitely want Shiftry. Like, we just want to battle this one. We'll send U4 out. I'll bring you 2 as well. And we'll obviously just try to recruit this. Try to recruit all of the opponents we take away from them. Also, it's the first time we fight on this map. This map, you never get to fight on in the United Ronsai story, because I don't think the AI ever attacks or tries to invade. I saw that one time, but that's always in Pugilist. Well, Pugilist, or if you can also attack from somewhere else. You can attack Illusio, and I think you probably fight the Illusio guys then. Alright, there's Garganackle. That'll be an interesting guy to get. Let's get Shiftry over here to take care of Meloetta. Baiting on Meloetta first is pretty good because she's the only one that needs to very specifically be beaten by a, you know, thingy. A warlord. But I was gonna say you could use, oh. There goes that one. I was gonna say we could use Typhlosion, but we can't because Typhlosion, oh, well, not really because Typhlosion, but Meloetta is normal type. But we can immediately kill you, which is a good thing. We could do a full tackle there, or we could, do 9 to you. Your Drain Punch kind of scares me. I can instantly kill you too. That's not bad either. Do some pretty immediate damage here. Your attack pattern. No, you use Relic Song actually. Somewhat. That's a somewhat comforting thought. All right. So should I do this? Nah, probably not. Let's put you here. I just to not get everyone hit by Relic Song. All right. That is like a real bad choice, probably. Damn. A one shot. Or well, one shot. You know what I mean. A lot of damage at least. Unlike this will probably not do as much damage. Although this is looking pretty good because you can now just full tackle like this and hit both of them for a decent amount of damage. The goal is to obviously get enough damage done so that Infernape can kill it, so we'll need to do a bit more damage. Like doing this. Oh no, that just... Okay, well now I think we lost Meloetta. Oops. But we'll get the other guys at least. We can get them eventually, I hope. We definitely fumbled getting Meloetta there. But, hey, at least we got the castle. I'm not as dead set on getting a Wii Shield, though. Meloetta is not bad at all. Yeah, but, you know, we get the other ones, which are Well, let's see which Pokemons we get. We get Beware, Garganacl, Espeon, and Starmie. Only one of them is a perfect link, but that's kind of just fine. It doesn't really matter that much. We'll take obviously all of them. Getting some Psychic types before the battle against Pugilist is obviously a good thing too. Place the Starmie over here so that spot has some. Guys, we're getting to know quite a few people now. Let's try and find some more allies, eh, Raichu? Alright, good job. You will save the progress. We're starting to get a little bit of a foothold. Honestly, like, let's be real. I think the best strategy for starting here is to just take this early portion and, like, once you get these three as well, you can only get attacked by these two fronts, and then you can just slowly capture the entirety of Ronsai, except for one. And I think I'll probably try to push whoever is the big force, which will probably be Nobunaga. We'll probably try to push them into Nick Storm, so that we at least have Dragnor as a place to recruit some Pokemon. Although, unlike United Ransai, where it doesn't matter to defend your castle, you will need to defend the adjacent kingdoms the entire time. Alright, let's just try to get these guys just some slight levels. To be honest, the warriors being here is kind of more of a bad thing over a good thing, although Motoharu is of course now there. I would go and battle there, but they're not gonna survive, so we'll just make them train. Alright, no battling yet. Let's just go into these places just to see if something somehow changed. See, that time we could have probably taken that place on, but now it'll be like, oh, look at that, the ravine has appeared, and Meloetta is just a regular wild Pokemon. And over here there is someone. Who's over here? It's Arceus. I mean, I guess it makes sense to try and recruit it. Kind of wish we had gotten at least one grass type. As, Motoshika is looking at least somewhat threatening, and well, we do have Infernape with a fighting type move. Goddamn Gyarados. Whirlpool, Bug, Ground, and Fighting. So there is actually, this guy's got some decent variety, although his monsters all kind of, they all aren't that strong. Outside of Kingdra. Kingdra's pretty strong. Well, if we want to get Arceus, we'll have to send out Infernape there. You know, at the moment, we've got this real rock, paper, scissors synergy, or that is what I want to get. But, the other opponents here, we do have a Garganacl, so there is something like that. I'm gonna think about this, and we'll come up with a plan next episode. So, if you guys enjoyed this first part of this new campaign, and, you know, I hope you go and watch the next videos, and, you know, comment, subscribe, like, that really helps me out, and I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.